Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is Amawan from the GMS Lions Den Camp, coming at you guys again with another lesson. Hope it's edifying to your Akim and Akwas as well. But before I get into it, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Kal Halal Yullah, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakwa Kodash, Ma'amaf. And I'm going to do a double honors to the apostles of GMS and the elders as well. Salutations to you brothers that's pushing this truth in sincerity. And basically, my lesson is on Yasharahla being raised up, right? And when I say Yasharahla is being raised up, the spirit is heavy, all right. We living in the times of trouble, the beginning of Jacob's trouble, all right. And in the midst of it, you know what I'm saying, the nation of Israel is being raised up, all right, through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, all right. So, this picture that you're seeing, I got two pictures, and basically, the other day I was at a location, and I had, went to use the restroom or whatever, and when I was peeing, I was looking, and I seen this, I said, man, that's beautiful. I was in the restroom rejoicing and shouting, and I was like, man, that's beautiful. Seeing somebody, writing on the walls saying rise Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? And then, it's beautiful seeing our brothers and our sisters waking up to the truth, all right? As we getting closer and closer to the end, and more of our people are hearkening and actually listening to instruction of our power, all right, and taking heed and listening to the words of the prophets, all right, and taking heed to His name, all right. They fear Him and they fear His name, you know what I'm saying. They love it, so you know what I'm saying. But I got a few scriptures though, just to go ahead and get it started. And the first scripture is going to be Amos chapter 3 verse 7. It says, surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but He revealeth His secret unto His servants, the prophets. All right. So, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know what I'm saying, He revealeth His secrets unto His servants, the ones who fear His name, the one who fear, fear His commandments and hold fast and to His statutes and His laws. All right. So the ones who seeking after Him early and asking for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right, He's revealing that unto His people, all right. Verse Acts 15 and 16. It says, after this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. All right. So Yahushua says he gonna when He return, He gonna build again the tabernacle of David. Who the tabernacle of David? The nation of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. All right. So we are, the children of Israel. We are the seed of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. And we have the spirit, we receiving the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua as well as David, all right. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is giving us the spirit of the old prophets, all right. How the old prophets was following the ways of Him back in those times, all right. So now we getting the secrets revealed unto us. We getting those waters. We getting that bread, all right. We getting that meat, and we taking it in, all right. And by us taking it in, that's building us back up as a nation, all right, to follow the ways of Yahweh while Yahweh shall. Okay. It says, after this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is falling down. So, you know what I'm saying? Once, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, back in the old times, our people, we constantly fell off. We constantly fell down and went off and worship other gods and other idols and things like that. All right. So our people, they was left to go astray unto these other nations and follow after their gods. You know what I'm saying? So they have forsaken Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. All right. His statutes, law, laws and commandments. All right. So we was, you know what I'm saying, as a nation, we crumbled. We had failed because we didn't follow our power. All right. But now we coming into a time where, you know what I'm saying, our people still in darkness. They're still doing wickedly. You know what I'm saying, still following after these other gods. But it's a chosen few that's waking up. All right. All right. And the Gentiles as well. The Gentiles are the confusing the faces. All right. All right. So it says, after this I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. Alright? So Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he's gonna build us back up, and he's gonna set us back up. Alright? And by us having that foundation of, you know what I'm saying, that foundation and his name written in our hearts, in our minds, alright, we're not gonna fall, alright? We're gonna be that sure tabernacle of David. Okay? Verse 17, it says that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles. Alright? It says, upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who doeth all these things. Alright? So the residue of men, so the residue is like the remnant of Israel. Alright? And the remnant of Israel, the ones who attain unto this knowledge, receive this knowledge, and have the secrets revealed unto them. Alright? They seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright? Because they fear him. Alright? And all the Gentiles. Alright? So those confusing the faces, the ones that looks like those other nations, but they have that bloodline and that seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright? So those are the ones who will be able to receive the secrets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright? That's if they hearken unto the words of the prophets. Alright? It says, upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord, who doeth all these things. Alright? Amos 9:11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Alright? Oh shoot, matter of fact, I got a precept, Shalaki for Amos 3:7. For 1:26 it says, even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. Alright? So this mystery, alright, it's been revealed from the times of old, from the ages of old, from generations, but it says it's made to his saints. It's manifest to his saints. Alright? So we live in a time where this knowledge is being revealed unto us, alright, so we can succeed in life. You know what I'm saying? Through the life of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and not this worldly life, alright? So let me go back. Alright. So I'm gonna go to Amos 9:11. It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Alright? So he's building us up like how he built the prophets back in the old times up. Alright? You know how they went through all the different, you know, trials and tribulations, you know, dealing with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they overcame that. Alright? They overcame that, and they hold fast. They took what Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave them, and they kept it in their inward parts. Alright? And they did the will and the works of him. Alright? So that's showing the fear of the Lord within them by them continuing the works of him. Alright? It says he will close up the breaches thereof. Alright? And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as the days of old. The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the spirit is upon the nation of Israel, right? And like I said, only a chosen few is going to be able to obtain and keep his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? So this Isaiah 16:1. It says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Right? So, when our people, hearken unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, their spirit gets risen up, all right. And when their spirit get risen up, they, they're able to do His works with joy, all right. They take pleasure in doing the will and works of Him, all right. So it says that the darkness is come. It said the darkness shall cover the earth, and the gross darkness of the people. All right. So the people, they stuck in their ways. They stuck in the life of Esau. They stuck in this fantasy life. All right. Doing wicked, continuing in their wickedness. All right. Drowning in the pool of their sins. All right. They don't want to turn back. They don't want to go to that door and knock on the door to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't want to be a part of the tabernacle of David, because they don't want to hearken unto His words. All right. So they're gonna stay in darkness. It says, but the Lord shall rise upon thee, and His glory shall be seen upon thee. So that light is going to be upon us, because we have His Spirit. All right. Because we trust in Him. So if we believe in Him and call upon His name, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, all right, that light is going to be within us, and it's going to shine outward, all right, and men and women, the people of the earth will see that light within you. They will see that glow within you, all right, and outside of you as well. It says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and His glory shall be seen upon thee, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light. All right. So those Gentiles shall come unto thy light. All right. So when we out there prophesying to the lost sheep of Israel, all right, the spiritually dead and the spiritually confused or faces, all right. When we out there on the highways and byways, we blowing that trumpet, warning the people, and the sheep, they hear the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So they, it says the scriptures, the sheep shall hear His voice. His sheep shall hear His voice. So when they hear that voice, what they do, they're coming up to the light, so they can receive the light as well. All right. It says, and the kings to the brightness of thy rising. Lift up thine eyes round about, and see all they gather themselves together. They come to thee. Thy sons shall come from afar, and thy daughters shall be nurtured at thy side. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come upon thee. All right. So when the sheep hear the voice of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, their hearts are enlarged. They are joyful. They're having that healing, the healing of the words of Him. All right. And when they hear the joyful words, all right, the joyful spirit, they get joyful, all right, they get hyped, all right, about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And what they do, they listen, they hearken, and they do the will and the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the duty of man is to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right, by doing the will and the works of Him, all right. He says he's calling for the sons of men, the son of Israel, and no one else. All right. So it's only for us to do His works. All right. Verse 5, it says, then thou shalt see and flow together, and thy heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. So that abundance of sea, that's the abundance of the waters that's being poured into our cups, that's being poured into our bellies, that's overflowing, all right? That's running over. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, He's revealing those secrets unto us, and He's pouring out His words from heaven unto us, all right? The abundance of the living water. Right? This is Malachi 4:1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts. that it shall lead them neither root nor branch. So the people that's dwelling in sin, still doing wickedly and not following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they gonna be like as the oven. They gonna be on fire. They gonna be hot. They gonna be heated. All right. They gonna get touched by the nukes and then ICBMs. All right. They gonna be touched with all the you know what I'm saying, all the tribulations of Jacob, all right, because that's coming again into the nation of Israel, all right, that great day, the day of trouble, all right, Jacob's trouble. So they gonna perish, all right. The people that still following the ways of themselves and the other nations and not after our power, they gonna perish, all right. But verse 2 it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. All right. So, so the people that fear his name. All right. They gonna have the righteousness. All right. The ones that fear his name and fear his words. All right. And actually do what he's telling y'all to do, knock at that door, you know what I'm saying? Listen to the words of the prophets, all right? They'll find righteousness by doing by practicing the righteous acts of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, with the healing in his wings, it shall go forth and grow up as cows of the stall. So Yahweh Shem, you know what I'm saying? He's coming back with healing in his wings, all right. So he's coming back to heal our people. He's coming back to build that straight tabernacle of David, all right, onto his foundation, onto Yahweh's foundation, all right. It says that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Or shalaki. It says it shall go forth and grow up as cows of the stall. So you know what I'm saying. What when you see when a baby cow, a baby cow, when it's born, you know, they have a lot of energy. They jump around. They do a lot of running around. You see happiness. You see joy within the cow. All right, as a baby, they have a lot of energy, a lot of spirit. You know what I'm saying. And that's what we have. We have the spirit. When we get the spirit, we are joyful. We are proud of our powerful. You know what I'm saying? We are. You know what I'm saying? We're excited, man. We're happy. We're happy. Man. And it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? To receive this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding it's beautiful. All right. Verse 3, and it says, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. In the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. All right. So, as we become righteous through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, he will allow us to tread down the wicked. All right. Tear down the walls, tear down the foundations, tear down the old doctors. All right. Those doctors that's leading our people astray, all right? Because when we out there on the highways and byways, we pulling down strongholds, all right, through the spirit. And that's what we doing. So once you come up to the truth, all right, and you study and you listen or hearken and study, you know what I'm saying, study and read to show that self, you know, study to show that self-approved, all right, then you'll be able to, through the spirit, tread down the wicked, all right? And with that being said, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Kal Halal Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And again, I'm going to give a double honors to the apostles of Jehovah's and the elders as well. And salutations to your brothers expressing his truth and sincerity. And with that being said, Shalom. And Kwam Yasharahla. Alright.